If you're a fan of the Pit, like me, you're probably dazzled by all the tech stuff on the show. But the tech stuff can't compare to the human drama. And all that code blue tension is catching. For example, since I've been watching The Pit, I think it's changed how I approach my medical appointments. Take yesterday. I had to go for my annual wellness exam. That's usually a routine yawner. But The Pit had opened my eyes. Now I knew what to expect when I entered a healthcare setting. I knew I'd be entering a world of hidden drama, doctors and nurses and techs operating, pun intended, in a morally complex battlefield, their emotions barely contained, some of them, most of them. At the breaking point, nurse called my name. I'd waited 16 minutes, but in fairness, I'd arrived 15 minutes early for my appointment. But I noticed something important. Her hair was slightly messy, a la Nurse Dana in The Pit. Okay, I thought, here we go. This is it. This woman's been through something. Maybe working 18 hours straight. Maybe holding it together barely. Definitely, there has to be a backstory, right? I follow her politely, just like a normal patient, but now I'm emotionally invested. I'm waiting for the moment where she pauses, leans against the wall, says something like, I don't know how much longer I can do this. She does not do that. There is no emotional collapse, no tragic monologue, just humidity and a bad hair day. I've learned something. In The Pit, messy hair means overworked, exhausted, carrying the weight of humanity. In real life, it means I hit the snooze button twice this morning. We're in the exam room, and she slaps a blood pressure cuff on my arm and starts taking my vitals. Okay, I think. This is where the energy shifts. Someone's going to burst in and demand, we need this room now. Instead, there's just beep and her telling me, 120 over 70, blood pressure looks good. That's great news, of course. But the delivery is weak, T. There's no world weariness, no smart alecky wisecrack out of the side of her mouth. She leaves and the doctor walks in. He's disappointing, too. Too calm, too emotionally stable. So, how have you been? He asks. For a moment, I'm tempted to say, hey, doc, tell it to me straight. How bad is it? But then I remember, I've only had routine tests because this is a routine checkup. At one point, the doctor did get very quiet. He just typed into the laptop on his desk. All business. No small talk, no eye contact. Aha, I think. Just like Dr. Robbie. This tortured soul is shutting people out. I start analyzing him mentally. Brilliant doctor, but emotionally unavailable. Probably had a conflict with his superior just this morning. Then I decide to make small talk to draw him out. Busy day today? I ask. He barely looks up from his laptop. He says. Now, me before The Pit would hear and think, oh, he's busy. Now I hear and I think, he's overwhelmed. He's seen too much. He's one bad day away from a life-altering decision. This man has demons. He does not have demons. He has a full schedule. He ignores my attempt at small talk and politely tries to move on. Okay, let's go ahead and check your ears. Oh, wow, I think maybe we're having a Pit moment after all. He's not ready to share. He's deflecting. Because in The Pit, when someone avoids a question, that means something. There's a secret. There's a past. There's a moment coming where everything gets revealed. Then I remind myself, hey, this is real life, and my doctor probably just has 14 more patients queued up after me. But I couldn't quite shake the drama mode. As he's checking my heartbeat, I stare at the ceiling and think, this is it. This is where he hears something unusual. But he just says, everything sounds normal. I'm still not ready to let it go. Too normal, I think. But he looks reassuring. He has no follow-up questions. There's no concerned pause. There's not even a dramatic, snappy glove removal. Oh, wait, he wasn't wearing gloves. So at this point, I realize if there's going to be drama in this appointment, I'm going to have to bring it. Doctor, I say, there's something you should know. Okay. All through this exam, I've been feeling tense at the end of my rope, like something awful is about to happen. He has a concerned look. Is there anything going on in your life that's caused this? Yes, I just binge watched The Pit for the third time in a row. He sighs. You're not alone. There's a lot of that going around, he says. Anyway, I'm healthy. The nurse just had a bad hair day, and I saw absolutely nothing gory in the waiting room or anywhere else. In fact, the most intense thing I saw was a sign reminding people not to attack the staff. I'd seen it before, of course. That sign has been around for a while, but every time I see it, to be honest, it almost makes me cry. All the real Dr. Robbies and Nurse Danas just don't deserve that. And the final verdict on my real-world primary care doctor? Not a tortured genius with a dark past, just a nice guy with a heavy schedule. But I'll keep an eye on him, just in case there's a mid-season twist. I hope you do one thing for me if you enjoyed this video. Hit that subscribe button. It will get you more content like this for free, and it will help me to continue to grow as an independent content creator. Thank you.